Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today's episode of Second Chance is going to be for the 2013 remake of The Evil Dead. Now, if you are new to this series, Second Chance is where there was a film that I watched. The first time I watched it, I was not a fan of it, so I'm giving it a second chance to see if my opinion has changed at all. The Evil Dead, the original, is my all-time favorite movie. It always has been. Like, I'm talking since I was a kid. It's always been my most cherished film. It's been the most watched film I have, or most watched film out there, period. And, you know, when all these new remakes started coming up, man, I was always thinking, it didn't really matter to me that they were coming out, but I kept saying, man, I really hope they never remake The Evil Dead. That would be one that would bother me. And when this one was announced, I admit it did bother me. I was just like, man, God, it sucks they're remaking this thing. I did a video on it, talking about it. When it was announced, you can go way back in my channel to 2011 or so, and I'm talking about it on there. But I just thought it was just, oh man, it just hit close to home, And I'm not one of these people that's going to complain about something, but yet still rush out to the theater and see it. I was boycotting this completely. I was like, no, I'm not going to pay to see this. I'm not giving them my money because that's how they listen to you, is by your money, the money that they're getting from people. So I never saw it in the theater. I wasn't going to rent it on Blu-ray or especially not buy it. And when it came out on Blu-ray, when it came out in theater, I kept hearing all the good word about it. Even people that was like against it, was like, wow, this is actually a good remake. I still just didn't have an interest to see it. But when it came out on Blu-ray, somebody gave me their digital copy of it, and I was like, okay, that's fine. They're not getting any money from me that way. I'll take it that way, and I'll check it out. And I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I still thought it was unnecessary, and still it was kind of my own problem, I guess you could say, with it, of just being stubborn and just refusing to admit that it was actually a good remake. And this is actually not only the second time I've watched this film, guys. I found myself watching it, and then I would watch it again, and then I'd watch a part of it again, and over time I have came to realize, I admit, and I'll eat crow, this actually is a good remake, guys. It is a good remake, and this is a second chance that has worked. I have warmed up to this film quite a bit. Now, this here, as you can see, is a DVD. This is not my copy, it is my wife's. We got this at a Black Friday sale for $5. We saw it. She loved it right from the get-go. She wanted it. So I was like, okay, I'll get it. That type of deal. But this is the only copy we have. But I have warmed up to this film, guys. And it has a really, just a really evil, dark vibe to this film, man. It's just mean. It's brutal. It truly is an unrelenting film. And the cinematography in this, man, is just so dark, man. I mean, not like visually dark, just the feeling and the tone. And it's just a brutal movie, man. It really is a brutal movie, and it's kind of surprising that, as brutal as it is, that it didn't get cut more. It's kind of surprising when you see it. So yeah, guys, I have certainly warmed up to the Evil Dead remake, and I've taken a lot of crap for it. Man, I can't believe you don't like that one when you like stuff like Friday the 13th remake. Trust me, I've heard all of that for so long. But yeah, I will now admit that the Evil Dead remake is a good film. It is a good remake, and I actually do like it. I, of course, would still not take it over the original. I've heard many people say that, but then on the other side, I've heard a lot of people say they like this one more than the remake or than the original. And I can understand that, even though I totally disagree. You know, I can understand, well, I shouldn't say disagree because it's somebody's own opinion what they like, but if somebody says this is better than the original, that's where I'm just like, oh my God. But I can understand why somebody would pick this one over the original at the same time. So yeah, that is the Evil Dead remake. If you've never seen it, I would recommend checking it out if you like extremely violent, brutal, evil, dark horror films. Because this, man, the tone and dread in this film, man, is you don't see it too often, to be honest. They really captured a darkness in this movie that a lot of movies try to do and they just fail to do, you know. So yes, this Second Chance is a success. I definitely like it more now over time. So that is this video for now, guys. I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care, guys. Later.